Dreamscape presents Married by Twelfth Night by Anneka R. Walker, narrated by Rory Barnett and Henrietta Meire. Chapter 1. November 1814, London, England. Reading a will prior to the person's death was like determining the winner of a duel before the swords had ever been drawn. Where was the logic, the traditional order of events? Indeed, Richard's great-aunt Edith had no idea what sort of chaos she had invoked upon her family. Neither he nor his cousins, sitting in Mr. Davidson's stuffy solicitor's office, had been prepared for the sorry news of their aunt's health. But they had been equally unprepared to learn there were conditions they'd be required to fulfill if they desired a share in her vast fortune. Richard leaned towards his cousin Colin Birchall, who sat tall and stoic beside him. "She won't ask us to sacrifice any limbs, right?" His cousin gave him a bored look. It was a bad joke, but the tension in the room was mounting, and he could hardly stand it. The stress he'd carried this last year was like a bad dream he couldn't wake up from. And now Aunt Edith was dying, a woman he greatly respected and loved. Mr. Davidson lifted a stack of letters in his right hand. "I will now pass out a personal letter to each of you explaining the terms of your aunt's will." The short man stepped out behind his desk and extended a sealed note to Richard before moving down the line to the others. "We tailored each letter to your individual circumstances. Go ahead and open them." Richard desperately needed money to save his estate, but his hand hovered over the seal on the folded cream paper. His mother and sister had not yet discovered the dire situation they were in. After all these generations, he hated that he could be the one to lose it. Aunt was known for her eccentric ways, but would she leave him the money he needed to save it? Richard curiously observed the others rip into their letters first, not ready to learn his fate. His cousin, Alden Dandridge, pushed away from the window he'd been leaning against. Scotland? His wide eyes bored into his letter. The small, crowded room grew silent, much too silent. The solicitor moved to quietly explain to Alden his situation.
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"